Hi everyone, it is Foul Play here, and I'm back finishing off this Modern League. Today we're going to be doing both matches 4 and 5. Looks like we lost the die roll here. I'm going to keep this hand. It's looking pretty strong as long as we dodge Thoughtsays. If we hit our second mana source, absolutely god hand. Opponents played a Windswept Heath here, and we'll see what they're going to do with their turn. Into Forest. Is this Ponza? Search for Tomorrow. Okay, well I feel pretty confident against Scapeshift, so that is fine. Alright, hitting another mana would be absolutely ideal. This deck can have main deck Sweltering Suns, so that's something to be aware of, because they can either wrath the board for 3 mana, or they can just cycle it into a new card. So it is something that they do run. Mono green. There's a Steve still though. Alright. Come on, land. Alright, so we don't get there, but we're going to play a Rancor. If I attack, they can trade their Tribe Scout for our their Tribe Scout for our Glade Cover Scout. So, alright, they've just sacked in response. They're not interested. They want that mana ramp. We're going to attack. I think it's worth attacking there and just offering them the trade, especially because we drew the Slippery Bogle. It's likely that interrupting our opponent's ramp is going to be more important than us having that creature in that turn. Particularly because we need to draw a land to get things happening. But, you know, we can go land Daybreak Coroner and then happy days. Dryad of Elysian Grove, okay. Makes it significantly less likely they're going to Wrath now, although this has 4 toughness, so they could still do that at some point. They do shock in the Temple Garden for another Steve. Okay. Look, I'm fine with that. Alright, well that's really, really bad. Alright, so if we go land... I think we just told up chump blockers even. Oh no, we just have to put ourselves in a chance to win. Their opponent's on 13, so like 2 attacks off killing them. I think it's not going to matter if they have the scape shift. They're just going to get us anyway, right? I don't think the 2 points of damage from the Dryad of Elysian Grove attacking us is going to make the difference. So we might as well just Ethereal Armor attack, and then we can do another Ethereal Armor next turn and potentially kill them. So just looking to dodge that scape shift. Here's the Summoner's Pact for Primeval Titan. I'm okay against that. That's fine. Yep, so here comes the prime time. Valacote and some triggers. Looks like they're coming at our face. We've got 4 triggers here. So that's going to be 12 damage. That's fine still. They don't have us dead yet. They can play land now and deal another 6 damage to us. And if it's fetch land, we're dead. Looks like there's no more land though. They can attack for 2 with Dryad. They're really going to hold back. I mean, I guess if they're concerned about their life total, but they're going to block with Prime Time before they block with Dryad, right? Alright, so still no second mana, so we're just going to attack here, and looks like our opponent's going to chump with Primeval Titan, I would assume, unless they have a duplicate Dryad in hand. Alright. So that'll trample 3, put our opponent to 5, and again we're dead to a fetch land. Really we're dead to any land because they can attack with Dryad of the Elysian Grove as well. So just dodging land here. They have to pay for a Summoner's Pact. It's really frustrating. We would have had that game if we hit any mana source, really. So that definitely sucks. Hardcast search. Alright, I guess that does it as well. Alright, let's see if they go for the attack. I'm sure they will. They just accidentally skip through their own attack step. That would be swell. Alright. And we are dead. Okay. Okay, so I don't like Leyline in this matchup because they bring in hate, and if we have Leyline, like either they have enchantment hate or they'll just go for Field of the Dead. So it really does not do that much. I will, however, bring in every copy I have of Path, and probably 2 Gadok Teagues as well, removing 1 Core Spirit Dancer. And 1 Sentinel's Eyes. Gonna value my Totem Armor more than getting the Sentinel's Eyes back from the grave. Griffsburn we want because Field of Dead tokens. No auras, we throw. Alright, we keep. Got our mana this time. We have got our mana. Bottom the Temple Gun. We can save 1 point of damage by going in on Windswept Teeth here instead. If our opponent wraths, we have a second scout we can go in on as well. Or like an Engineered Explosives or something. Blast Zone, all of that nonsense. Well, as far as lands to draw are concerned, once we've already got 2 mana, Horizon Canopy is not too bad because it does cycle. So let's go ahead, get in for 5. Top 10 cards today, draw off the top would be Daybreak. Daybreak would be fantastic. I guess another Ethereal Armor wouldn't be too bad. Griffspoon would be pretty good. See what they've got. Farseek, sure. Alright, just a Stomping Ground in tapped. Sure thing. So they're up to 3 mana. Holding up Path could be nice as well. What do we draw? Ethereal Armor is a great draw. I think I cycle this Canopy anyway. Alright, that sets up for a really nice next turn. So we're going to attack for 9 here. Put our opponent to 5. Next turn we cast Daybreak and win. So it seems pretty unlikely our opponent's going to get out of this game. They could get us game 3 or we could get them. Stating the obvious here. Alright, sweet. So game 3 I'm going to remove another Spirit Dancer. Bring in my Gadok Teague, excuse me. These Force of Vigors and Overboard, maybe, maybe not. I think they're an Overboard because this is just 2 color like Amulet Titan, right? Or Titan Shift, sorry. So if we board that in, like, they're going to be fetching plenty of mountains anyway, so the Dryad of Lycian Grove's kind of redundant in a way. I think I might bring in the Sentinel's Eyes over a Spider Umbra. Just go a little bit more versatile on the draw, able to block now, not take that damage. Alright, Core Spirit Dancer, 1 land, Path to Exile. If I had another land, I think this is a keep, but we're going to throw this, look for something better. I like the auras. If this was a Bogle as well, I'd probably keep. Alright, down to 5. Yikes, we've had some pretty miserable hands here. So I'll bottom that. I'll bottom, I think, Temple Garden as well. The likelihood of us drawing another land is pretty high. Alright, the suspend escape shift here. Oh, sorry, search for tomorrow. Escape shift getting suspended. Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? What do we draw? Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. Let's yield until our next end step. See what they do with their turn. They get a Steve. Alright, well, let's get Dryad Arbor. Go to our draw step. Alright, well, that's not completely awful because we can use this green mana post-combat. So they fogged the damage anyway. No real surprises there. Alright, so no damage this turn. And we go Rancor. I mean, if we draw another white mana source, we have a pretty good clock next turn. I will say that much. This creature is also very, very weak to Valakut, though. So if they play a Dryad of Elysian Grove, they can start targeting it. And then we can be in some trouble there. So land off search. They have access to 5 mana this turn. Oh, great. Yep. The old 5 mana Primeval Titan because they decided to print this stupid bloody card. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Path to Exile would be the best draw here. Double Valakut. I mean, I think we just lose. Pretty miserable game. Well, it's something, but it's probably too late now. I mean, Dryad Arbor is just going to be eating a million Valakut triggers, and we really need to just get rid of Primeval Titan, so it's very upsetting. Although they need 5 mountains, and they only have 2 at the moment, so they'd need to play a mountain, and then they can get 2 off the attack trigger, so I guess we're not dead yet. I guess it's not too bad a showing for a Mulder 5, but like, it just sucks that we had to Mulder 5, you know. Couldn't get a good 7 or 6. Well, there's the Cinderglade, so Dryad Arbor gets 2 triggers to its face. We get hit for 6. If we draw a Path, we're still in it. We do get Rancor back. We can rebuy Sentinel's Eyes from the grave. We can rebuy Grisboon from the grave. We have a creature in hand, so it's literally like Path to Exile on top or bust. And of course, we're running out of time. Yeah, we're running out of time because any land they hit will start hitting us in the face as well, twice for 6 damage. Oh, I'm given the option to block here. Sure. Only bad if they have Nature's Claim, but we're like... I guess they needed 1 more mountain to deal damage to us. Holy crap, I'm very lucky. Mountain, 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 mountain. Alright, cool. They just summoned us back for another prime time though, and we're in the exact same spot here. That's really lame. Really super lame. Yikes. So here comes 12 damage, either at us or our Dryad Arbor. I'm sure it's hitting Dryad Arbor. It's a shame we don't have Totem Armor here. Maybe taking out the Spider Umbra was a mistake. Is that all just hitting us? No. Alright, well, still same situation as last turn. If we draw a path, or as the start of the turn, I should say. If we draw a path, we can crawl our way back. If we don't, we're pretty screwed. Path is going to deal 6 damage to us as well. That's really bad. Alright, we lose this one because they just attack and we die. So that's good times. Good times. Damn, it turned out to be a pretty close game, that one. See what I mean about the Force of Vigor there, though, in just the straight red-green Amulet Titan deck? Like, it's just not worth it because they're going to have Valakut enabled regardless. It's not a greedy 3 or 4 color deck or even a 5 color deck. Yeah, it's just a 3. Just a 2, sorry, just a 2. God. And yeah, I think maybe I should have taken the Grisburn out instead of the Spider Umbra. Obviously, Gadoktig didn't do anything there. If we drew... That Gadoktig was a core Spirit Dancer instead. We could have played Sentinel's Eyes from the Grave. Core Spirit Dancer would have had 5 toughness and died to 1 mountain trigger. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Alright, 5th and final match. Let's end this league on a positive. Alright, we won the die roll. That's a really good start. We are up against Onosaurus. Alright, maybe Onosaurus Rex or something. So, on the play. Lurus deck. That's making me think Burn, and that's making me think Core Spirit Dance is bad. Alright, I'll keep this. Bottom the Spider Umbra. Get that ley line out there. Good thing about like Lurus not being played in many decks at the moment. I mean, at least you get a fair insight once it's revealed in game 1 as to what sort of hand you want to keep. Could also be an Hour of Devastation deck as well. Or Devoted Devastation, I think it's more often referred to as. Could be a Shadow deck, but they're all running Street Wraith again, let's be real. If they're running Lurus, it's in the main deck. Alright, opponents just conceded to Slippery Bogle, so I mean, whether or not it's Shadow or Burn, I'm going to assume it's Burn. These Path to Exiles are great. Core Spirit Dancer's not so great. Maybe leaving 1 Core Spirit Dancer for Grisburn. But then if it's Shadow, we're just like way worse off. So let's just do that. Bring in the Paths. Actually, we want to rest in peace, don't we? So Spider Umbra, Grisburn. Sure, submit. Oh, actually, we'll take a Hyena Umbra out instead because the Hot Prowess deck has got Vigilance. Sorry, has got blue in it, right? So it's got the flying. So we want flying sources. I might just take out 2 Hyena Umbras, leaving the Grisburn as well. Yep, cool. That went through. Awesome. Awesome. What's this weird stuff down here? Create step trigger only opponents. I don't know what that is. Alright. A Bogle hand which doesn't deal damage to us. Let's keep it. We got Vigilance as well, so it's definitely keepable. Oh, is this Shadow? Watery Grave. Alright, looks like it's Shadow. But we got the double hexproof creature, so we're going to be fine here. They might just take the Griff Spoon, which is fantastic. Then we're still going to have double Ethereal Armor and Sentinel's Eyes. Like, it's a very good hand against Thoughtseize deck. Alright, Hyena, Ethereal Armor bites the dust there. And still on my opponent's turn. Alright, bit of a poor draw there. Let's play our Scout and pass. The card I'm most interested in resolving is obviously Griff Spoon, because that is very important in the Shadow matchup. Another Iok. Well, goodbye Griff Spoon. Alright, they want the Ethereal Armor. They have not felt the wrath of Griff Spoon yet. Obviously. Well, that's double Inquisition and not Thoughtseize. Maybe it's just Grixis control. Interesting. Very interesting. Snow Plains. Visions of Beyond. Mill. Alright, I was not expecting Mill. Yeah, Visions of Beyond is a Mill card. Hideaway, yep. Alright, so in Mill we want our Artifact and Enchantment Destruction, because Ensnaring Bridge is a thing. We also want to keep in... Alright, the Ethereal Armors being taken make a lot more sense now. Right on time. Thank you, Leyline. Alright, a nice tech here. We've got the Vigilance. Our creature will not untap after an attack. So we're on the race. We're versing Mill. So Mesmeric Orb, obviously that's an artifact, but Ensnaring Bridge is an artifact as well, and it's one they play. Double Mesmeric Orb, I'm fine with that. Great. We'll go ahead and play the Spider Umbra. That's really good for us. Getting Totem Armor is very strong. And they milled Bogle and Hyena Umbra, so that's not too bad. Be awkward if our opponent's holding Archive Traps in hand, like we're just not fetching our library right. Alright, that's decent, so... Throw down the Sentinel's Eyes. And attack. Oh, here comes the counterspell. Alright. Recast the Sentinel's Eyes. Have they got a second round in the lock? I mean... They're only on 7 life. They're almost dead. Alright, we put them to 2. Ensnaring Bridge would be pretty good against us. Magnetic Scribe? What the hell is that? Alright, opponent concedes. We get the win. They didn't see what they wanted to. And you know... Still putting up those very strong results. A 4-1 now. Deck is going pretty good. I'm enjoying the deck. I think it's pretty strong, in a good place at the moment, in the metagame and all of that. So yeah, as far as the list is concerned, I think maybe I'm slightly too greedy on Hyena Umbra at the moment. I think that can go down to 3. From 4 to 3, and we'll just bring back in 1 Cartouche of Solidarity, right? So my reasoning behind this is Malmstrom Pulse is seeing a decent amount of play at the moment. So diversifying is good, but obviously having 12 instances of First Strike is very good for the deck, very important for the deck. Lots of instances of Totem Armor, important for the deck, so... Just going to diversify that 1 Orator, 1 of Cartouche. I don't really see room in the deck at the moment for a second Cartouche slot. So it's just going to have to be a one-off for now. Sideboard, I think it's pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I like the for Rest in Peace, and the matchups, they're good. They're very good. I like Path for the same reason, and I like diversifying the Force of Vigor and the Seal of Primordium. Although we haven't versed any Eldrazi Tron decks where you want both Gadok Teeg and Force of Vigor, we haven't versed it since changing it over. It would be nice for that matchup to have some Seal of Primordiums to draw to, just so that once they resolve, like in Ensnaring Bridge, we can play Gadok Teeg to switch off the rest of their Planeswalkers, and then still draw to an enchantment for 2 mana to blow up their Ensnaring Bridge, so we can attack for the win. But yeah, that's going to be it from me here today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for daily Bogles content and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all once more. I'll see you next time.